First home buyers are rushing to buy off the plan. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and probably add some rum to it because I think this one is gonna get me angry. This is a domain article I just found. First home buyers report. First home buyers seizing the chance to purchase off the plan properties. Okay. I'm going to give you direct advice as a professional in the construction industry, as an architect. Perhaps a first home buyer who has no experience in the industry shouldn't be the best person to be buying off the plan. Just look at all of the construction issues we have seen in Australia in the last few years. I've got a playlist of construction. You know, you've got Opal Tower, you've got Mascot Tower, you've got the Sugar Cube, you've got Verve, you've got all these other ones. Just again and again and again. People are buying off the plan. It's like pre-purchasing a game years before it's built, but you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. Insane. What about the guy who bought off the plan and he was going to get a balcony? No, he didn't. He just got a shit little wall and a built-in piece of grass or garden that he couldn't even use. It's nuts. These things are often just concept designs, just pretty drawings that are completely going to change. And the engineering often hasn't been resolved. They're still working on the drawings. They'll change it all. And it's no guarantee what you're getting. It's a complete gamble. A complete gamble. These renders, they're a couple days work in it. You could knock one over in half a day. That you could probably knock over in a couple of hours. Even faster if you wanted to. That's not reality. That's a picture. It's a computer picture. That's not a guarantee of what you're going to get. When you do a proper project, you sign a contract, you sign every drawing, every page of the specification. That's part of the contract. And if that changes, that has cost implications. People are jumping in on these things, and often we're hearing where they go down in value when they're actually built. And then they need to cop up another 60 grand, another 100 grand, so they don't lose their deposit. This is crazy. I mean, should we make it, and this is going to go completely against everything I'm usually saying, massive government intervention in the market here, because people are just too bloody stupid. Should we not allow first home buyers to buy off the plan? What do you think about that? Should we just say, nope, sorry, first home buyers can't buy? I know that it's going to have terrible unintended consequences. It's going to screw up the whole market. It's going to just give more advantages to investors. It'll be a nightmare. But still, I mean, come on. You've got to be really careful when you do this. You've got to really make sure you're getting what you're getting. I know of developers where they would get they'd deck out the showroom with all these nice imported fixtures, fittings, taps, stoves, everything. Then they get dodgy-ass copies made in China. And the architect will be signing, saying, oh, yeah, that's aesthetically the same. It doesn't have the Wells ratings, any of the other crap. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Don't trust these people, guys. Okay? Wait for the thing to get bloody well built first so you can see if there's going to be leaking in the roof. So you see if there's going to be cracking. So if you see there's going to be issues before you buy. There's going to be lots of apartments around. Don't rush. Don't let the FOMO get to you. And I haven't even read the bloody article yet. Oh, I need some of my coffee, guys. And no, there is no rum in it yet. It's still the morning when I'm recording this. So hopeful first home buyers are now responsible for around 90% of their inquiries about new apartments, a massive increase from their 15 to 20% share last year, one of the top agencies in Australia has revealed. So could this just be that investors are stepping away? Oh, just don't do it, guys. Not now. Not now. When the construction industry is getting in trouble, people are going to cut corners. We've got design and construct. Everyone is in the pocket of the builder. You talk up against them. You say, no, I don't want you to build it that way. Then they'll fire you. Happened to me. Lost the client. $500,000 a year in revenue as part of the business. Okay? It happens. Talk to people in the game. If you make too much noise, okay? Encouraged by government incentives, low interest rates, and a flurry of newly completed or soon-to-be-finished units coming on the market, many are seizing the chance to buy, while investors deterred by falling rents are laying low. Well, we've got a huge oversupply, and we looked at that yesterday. Huge oversupply. Some areas in Sydney, 200% increase in the number of units. Why the hell would anyone buy off the plan now? This can't be real. This can't be real. Can it? See, this is the thing. I'm scared that some people are just going to believe the hype, they're going to believe the FOMO, and they're going to jump. They're going to jump because it's an emotional decision getting into property. It is an emotional decision. I understand. I've been there. With investors resting at the moment, first home buyers are seeing their chance because when investors are in competition, they tend to push prices higher and shorten negotiation times, says Peter Schittender, Managing Director of Residential at Colliers International. You know what else pushes prices higher? Government-backed loans for first home buyers, allowing people to get up to $950,000, well above the median price, with 5% deposit. That pushes up prices too. First homeowners grant pushes up prices. All government intervention pushes up prices. This is a great opportunity for first home buyers to get involved, and they're being encouraged by government measures like stamp duty exemptions for new apartments under $800,000. So anyone whose employment is secure or hopes to get a job, with all the new ones coming up, this period of historical low interest rate is a great time to buy. Well, yeah, but don't buy off the plan. Just wait for them to build the bloody thing. Make sure the builders aren't going to go under in the process, because we're facing the first recession in 28 years. Yeah, buy off the plan. Gamble. Go. FOMO, guys. Stamp duty. You don't have to pay tax. Hurry. Shit, there isn't going to be a couple of 100,000 Airbnbs flooding the market all over the country. Maybe you'll get one of them cheap. Hey, it may be fully furnished. Oh, but then you can't have the fun going to, JB Hi-Fi or IKEA. Other incentives include stamp duty concessions on property over $800,000, but up to $1 million. And the $10,000 new homeowner grant on newly built homes under $600,000. There's also pressure being applied on politicians to extend the total exemptions to apartments over $800,000. There you go. These are just lobbying groups lobbying for their industry. They're no different to any other. And, you may be thinking, oh, fantastic, they're helping out the first home buyers. That's what it feels like. But they're screwing us all over, guys. They're not allowing the market to correct. I don't think there is any chance of it happening now. I'm losing confidence that we'll get to a point where they'll be reasonable. I think they'll just, they've got so much debt now coming on the books. There's precedent set, so they're just going to have to inflate it away. They're just going to have to, and they'll do whatever they can to keep the can going, guys. So, but don't buy off the plan. Bloody hell. So that's largely because the profile of the typical first home buyer has changed radically over the past 6 years. Before, they were about 25 years old and single and were looking for a one-bedroom studio or one-bedroom or studio apartment. But now they're usually in their 30s, often with a partner and a child. So they tend to look for a two-bedroom, two-bathroom apartment as a minimum. Sometimes those are priced above $800,000. And it's got cladding that can catch on fire on the outside. Comes with cracking and water leaks and mold. And there's some patches in your fire-rating walls. But don't worry, the pictures look nice. That group often favors new apartments over older stock. Well, time to grow up, guys. Buy the older stock. Get the shit all bricky, double brick, that doesn't have all the flashy crap that's going to look old real quick. Or older houses, he says, not only on account of the incentives, but also because they often don't have the cash left over from their first purchase to spend money on necessary renovation work. Yeah, so what you do what we did. You just live in the shit house and you just save up money, okay? You do a few years with a dodgy bathroom. You patch up that crack in the sink with a bit of patching compound. You make do to save money. You don't go $800,000 in debt on an off-the-plan purchase for your first bloody home. And then you got the strata fees, you got all the other costs. They also like the time it gives them. Now typically around 18 months between putting a deposit down and taking possession to prepare for the big move and lifestyle changes. I mean, this is utterly a joke. This article is just a joke. That 18 months presents an element of risk where prices could change and your $800,000 apartment may only be worth $600,000. Even with all the magic they do, trying to prop up the market, we're still seeing a hit to apartments. These things are a dime a dozen, guys. They're a dime a dozen. You're paying for the view and an airbox in the sky. They're not that special. You know where this one was? There may be. You may be buying in a suburb with a 200% increase in the number of apartments. There's a great choice in the number. There you go. There you go. There's a great choice. It's interesting how they frame all these risk factors as a positive. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's brilliant. There's a great choice in the number of new apartment projects around too. At the 400 home, you're competing with 400 people to sell your bloody thing. 46 level Lexon in Parramatta, for instance, there are 40 apartments for sale under 800,000. Wow, that must mean they're cheap. All the others must be worth much more. They didn't build them for a couple of $100,000 a pop. We found that building is really appealing to first-home buyers, said Andrew Hyland, Senior Executive Project Marketing at Colliers International, of the tower due to be completed within 9 to 12 months. They love the location in the middle of what's the second Sydney CBD, right among the cafes that you can't go to, the restaurants that you can't go to, the bars and nightlife that you can't go to. It's a fun place to hang out, with the 25-metre lap pool, spa, gym, lounge room, gardens, and 24-hour concierge, as well as the area itself, and there's lots of employment around. 24-hour concierge. You're living in a bloody hotel. Other developments that could be of particular interest to first-home buyers include Montaigne Residence at Mount Annan in the southwest, the Twin Towers, the Linden in Sutherland, the Landmark in St Leonard's, Woolaway Bay in Woolaware, the Avery in Liverpool, Alex Collective in Alexandria. I think in the future, we might well look back on this period as the good old days for first home buyers. The good old days, guys. The good old days. There's been a lot of suffering, but there's also been a lot of positivity. This story is part of Domain Magazine's First Home Buyers Special Edition. What do you think, everyone? Do you think now's the time to buy off the plan on one of these bloody things? Or does this reek of developer desperation? Does it reek of developer desperation? Don't fall for this stuff if you're a first home buyer. Use your sense. Wait for them to build the bloody thing before you buy it. Okay? Just wait. There's time. There's plenty of stuff around. Don't worry. Don't let the FOMO get to you. Patience. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I'm creating, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy a merch from Teespring or HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, guys, and watch out for those off-the-plan purchases. I'll see you next time.